and welcome to the best LP of all time, Bruce Hall Games, Jumpstart 3rd Grade, Mystery Mountain. Let's do this.
Well, hello. We've been waiting for you.
Oh, crap.
Please sign in. We've got a
Are you
busy
doing
day
your name?
ahead.
Yeah.
If you're new to this school, please use the keyboard to enter your name.
What's our name going to be?
If you're already enrolled, select your name by clicking
Brucey?
on it. If you
Brucey.
don't see your name, please enter and have a seat. Sit up straight. No slouching in this classroom. Is that gum in your mouth?
I'm not chewing
Sorry,
gum.
my mistake.
Whatever, Trisha.
Trisha Takanawa?
Trisha Takanawa doesn't know
Yeah.
shit about the gum that's in my mouth right now. Oh, crap. Is this the part where we can't let go of the thing forever?
I don't want it.
I like how it has E equals MC squared.
If Professor
And
Sparks
then 8 times 2.
And then 8 times 2, which has no answer, apparently.
But what could I do? This mission is too important.
You're so shocked to see us here.
He startled me. I didn't think anyone would be here. Hey, you've got that,
Why are we here at, what is this,
Now be
4?
careful with that thing.
Almost.
Don't drop it. The future
That's
of
like-
the world may depend
This
on
is-
that
why
little
are we
shit.
But
here
that's
at-
not even a real clock.
Why are we here at 5,
Not too late.
5:50?
There's just so little time and so much to do.
5:55? I don't know.
Why are we here so late?
Listen,
Korean
I need your
school?
help. And if you think you can handle it, you can help me save the world.
I'm not
I
kidding.
am
Look at that.
Android XL2. But you can call me Botley. That's what Professor Spark calls
Hi, Botley.
me. Well, never mind what Polly calls me.
She calls you like
I'm
everything.
not getting to the point, am I?
She's not very creative, though. I mean, I was using those back in 2nd grade.
You were just ahead of your time.
This morning,
My mom always said I was a smart kid.
Conventions, and he programmed me to keep an eye
So
on
we
Polly.
don't even care about the narrative right now because we've seen it so many times.
With
Because it
Polly,
failed.
that's always tough.
Failed
Today,
whatever.
it was impossible.
We tried to record this.
We're
It
not-
didn't work.
We're not playing this game blind, that's for sure.
Well, I definitely am not. To a certain
I really shouldn't
point,
tell you this.
you
This is a
are.
program for secrecy.
I'm sure I'm gonna be so surprised by the later developments in the game.
The
Dude,
professor
I don't
has
remember
honest
beating
to
this
goodness
game.
time machine up there.
Because
It
it's so
really works.
long.
Not only that,
Yeah,
but
a little bit.
Polly sent
This-
25
this
of
thing-
the other androids
Of
back in
25
time.
androids, this thing's gonna be
The changes of
25
Polly
parts,
is
at
all
least.
over.
At least.
Well, I can't see it going more than that because we're gonna
Cars
do
don't
one
exist
robot per
anymore,
part.
and now everyone
Yeah,
has
yeah.
If anything, if everything goes well.
An orangutan has just been elected president of the United States in a landslide.
That's not nice. I mean, Obama's not, you know, not everybody likes him, but that's
Statue of
rude.
licorice.
I thought you were gonna go a different
It's all
route.
I mean, I didn't vote for him, but I mean, calling him an orangutan is kind of rude.
Yeah, I thought we moved
too far,
past
too
that.
far, too
Just
far.
hand me the transmission.
Botley, you're a
It's got
racist.
all the information we need to get started.
Okay, I mean, Mommy
Are we
told me
giving
not
him
to
the
talk to
transquiser?
stranger. Do you see any other options?
Cool.
You didn't
Now
even
hang on
take it.
tight. Come with me.
Just kind of went away.
Hey man, great graphics.
And there's one thing I'd like to complain about in Jumpstart 3rd Grade, it's the graphics. They're just not realistic. Could have been executed much better. That's all I'm saying. Hey, you can see the biodome or whatever on that side of the mountain.
It almost has the 70s cartoon feel.
When were the Jumpstart games made? I
Well,
don't even.
this is it.
It's
Room 2.
early
Paul should be
2000s. I don't
inside.
know.
We're looking this up because I feel embarrassed that we don't know this. Oh, Botley, you in trouble. Wow.
That's poor craftsmanship. That's what
That-
happens when things are made in China, guys. That's what happens.
My iPhone's that bad of quality.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, God, this
Watching
bitch.
that poor dumb robot flying back in time.
So are we gonna keep the comments about her down this time?
In another day, the world will see the dawn
Polly
of
Spark is a
Polly's
bitch.
planet.
Yeah, okay, we'll keep those, but the other comments we
It
should
seems
probably
there's
cut
someone at
out.
the door.
We're
Let's
not.
take a little peek.
No. Guys,
It's only
Don't go after little children.
He knows I don't
Doesn't
like
get
to
you
be
anywhere.
disturbed
It's
when I'm
wrong.
asleep. It breaks my concentration. Okay, let's see what he wants.
No matter what 4chan tells you, no.
Oh, it's
4chan has this wonderful thread that had all these great ideas, but then I got arrested. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you got the transquizer. She knows we need it to save the world. Didn't my father teach you it's rude to tell secrets, Rutley? Well, I suppose he's told you.
Real creative.
Should we keep track of all the names she calls him?
Today, when I was
We've
at
probably
school, the
missed
teacher
two.
handed us a surprise quiz.
We'll go back and
I knew
check.
all the answers,
Yeah.
and she knew I
We're
knew
putting
them.
this in the description of the video, all the names that she calls
I
them.
made up my own answer to that dumb old quiz. But instead of laughing like she
Why
was
do I
supposed to,
feel like
she gave me
you're
a
a
big
spoiled
fat
brat
zero.
who always got everything she wanted, and so you didn't actually
No
study?
one's ever
You
given
didn't know
me
the
a
answers. You
zero
made up
before.
things. You're like, oh, this
No,
sounds
that's
good.
not quite
Then you got it wrong.
I remember just 2 weeks
And now
ago.
you went back and changed history because the
Be quiet,
teacher,
Platley. This is
you
my
know,
story.
you actually did fail, and you're like, oh, I was just being funny, and she didn't get the joke. You're a spoiled little brat, and you're what's wrong with America.
Settling for a bad
Get off my
grade,
planet.
I changed history to match my
Why are you going to be
answers.
so rude to me?
So you sent 25 of
We
your
should be talking
father's
about
robots
Polly
back
Spark.
in time to change history? How could you do that, Polly?
Yeah!
Please,
How could
Polly.
you do
If
that,
you're so scared,
Spotley?
why don't
You can't
bring
see
back
it, but I'm
yourself?
rude
You've got my
gestures.
transquizer. Now all you need are the questions.
I
on
really
the
should have
quiz.
recorded a second.
To make it so easy,
a stream
even
of
you can
us.
figure it out.
I mean,
I'll
that
leave the disk
could
with the
have
first
worked. I
part of
mean,
the test
my
on the
camera's right
first
there.
floor. That's 5 questions total. Just plug that disk into the transquizer. Then figuring out where I sent the robots should be simple. Oh, by the way, you have to get in the house first. And I changed the locks. Good luck.
What?
That's not
Oh,
nice.
that's just great. How are we going to get
See,
into the
she
mountain?
can't answer questions right on a
You see,
simple
the
quiz,
professor's
but she
lock
can
system
change the
only
locks in
opens
her
when you
father's
reproduce the
ridiculous-ass,
chimes in.
complicated
Ring the
house.
doorbell to
She
start the
thinks
chimes.
she's so funny.
Unlocking
Like,
that
those
door.
answers aren't funny. That's clearly a 3rd grade joke.
Why do you have to ring
Just
the
listen
doorbell?
closely and repeat
And then
what you've
unlock
heard by
the door
clicking on the
yourself.
correct door panels.
Okay, we're gonna have to be quiet for this.
Not really.
Oh man,
Woo!
that was
Adrenaline rush!
I would have gotten that wrong. That's kind of sad.
You're doing great.
Yeah! I got that one.
You're doing great.
Good thing I'm the one clicking here.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're... I would have gotten that one wrong too.
I had to think about it for a second. I'm
All
not gonna lie.
right.
Oh,
That one seems
I would have
easier.
gotten that one wrong too because I thought it
Only
flashed
one
on
more lock to
the
go.
right middle one. I'm just stupid. I'm not cut out for this game.
That's it. You open the door.
You might think I'm kidding, but I'm actually bad with this.
Follow me. First, though, let me put this in a safe place.
Good thing I'm the one playing here, folks. Although it would be,
It's the
I don't
utility
know.
belt that
I feel like you should be
Professor
playing
Spark
since you're
designed
playing this
for me, and
blind.
it's quite an achievement.
Well, not
Over
at
there's
this
a button
point.
that will take
Maybe
you out of
later.
any room in the mountain.
Did you
The indicator next to it tells you how much energy is left to power
I
the
record
mountain.
what?
Now, if you ever need assistance,
Yeah.
push on this button.
Did you ever
I'll
put
do
it
what I
up?
can to help.
No.
In the
Oh.
middle of the belt
Wasn't
is the
great.
inventory.
So
That's
I was
where we
like,
can
it's
store
not
things
gonna
we find in the mountain.
Oh, okay.
The
Well, don't look for
transquizer,
that
for
video.
instance.
Quality
Professor Spark
control.
has set up a lot of games inside the
So
mountain
now we're
for
starting
powering
quality
you and the other
control?
robots. If you click on this button,
Hey,
you
man,
can make some of them
it's about
harder
the
or easier to
content.
play. Finally, this
not
spark
about
keeps
the
track of how
dressing.
many invention points we earn.
I don't know,
By
man.
opening
Oregon
the door,
Trail didn't
you've
go so
already
well.
earned a few
Oregon
points.
Trail.
Now
Too many deaths.
our destiny.
Woo!
This is the professor's home and laboratory. It's an entirely self-sufficient environment. We don't have to leave the mountain for anything. The professor even included recreational and cultural activities, so he and Polly wouldn't get bored. Over there's the
Culture.
kitchen.
I wish I had a
Kitchen,
welder.
very
Culture's only
tiny
function is
robot
not being
cooking.
bored.
Back there's the art gallery. Through that door is the music hall. When Polly takes her weekly music lessons,
I know we're supposed to
the
click
whole
everything, but
place
we have to.
clears out. Behind that door are stairs leading to the professor's jumbo electro generator. If necessary, we might have to go down there to power
Alright, we were supposed to keep that to a minimum.
That stairway leads to the upper
We
floor.
weren't gonna make dirty jokes about Polly.
Professor's inventions. His most amazing invention,
I don't think she would call
the time
it
machine,
Gropely.
is at the very top. Maybe later we'll have time to explore, but now we have to stop Polly from making the world too weird. To do that, we need to find that quiz
Not in front
disc.
of an adult.
Repressed memories is what I'm saying.
Pull out the transquizzer by clicking on the inventory button on the utility
I
path.
think we're just a bit horrible. What are we supposed to do?
You're mildly aware of your horrible abilities.
Something about the transquizzer. There we go.
All right, it looks like
IR
the disc should be inserted
intelligent.
in the slot near the top of the transquizzer.
A ding.
Good morning, Polly. I hope you've studied for the quiz
Oh my
today.
God.
Woo, those
You may have a lot
teeth!
of
You are
natural abilities,
so
but
attractive.
Woo,
you
baby!
need to study.
Give me some of them teeth!
Miss Winter, at that school on the hill, everything's
Dan is
state
not
of the art.
doing the
All the
appropriate
quizzes
thing.
are personalized.
Hey,
programmed,
her
and
teacher is of the
teacher.
illegal
Pretty
age.
cool, huh? Now, today's
Stuttering
quiz
over
is
your
all
words,
about
or
inventions
she's the
and
illegal age?
discoveries.
She's of
Something
the
you should know
legal
plenty about,
age.
Polly.
Oh, there
But
you
no
go.
fair
I
asking your
can't
father
hear.
for
I'm
help.
deaf.
I'm
There
hobo.
are 25 questions total, Polly. 5 on each of the 5 discs I passed out to you and the rest of the class. That's 5 different levels.
We're in college and we don't
sit
even
up
got
straight,
technology
Put
like
on
this.
your
Come on,
thinking
man.
cap
Yeah,
and select
I'm
your
disappointed,
first
actually.
question.
2013? I mean,
Okay,
Screw
what
flying
we should
cars.
do
I
first
want
is select one of the quiz
transquizzers.
questions.
yeah, I know,
Just
right?
click on any one of the 5 buttons near the bottom of the transquizzer. Since we've got to bring all the robots back, the order doesn't
How
really
many of
matter.
these have we actually done?
Click on the yellow start button if you want to hear this question.
Okay, here we go.
Baseball games usually take 2.5 hours, but only 8 minutes of that time is action. That's a lot of waiting around.
Yeah,
It's
that's
no
why I
wonder
watch
that
soccer.
Basketball, not baseball,
Well, I watch
is
baseball,
watched by
too.
more people in America than
What?
any other sport. Baseball was
That's a
invented
lot
in
of
the
waiting
summer.
around
Why do you think
baseball?
basketball was invented
Yes.
during the winter.
Did you not listen to the
This
stat?
is an easy
Yes,
one, Miss
I
Winkle.
did.
Then why are you
Basketball
questioning
was
what?
invented in the winter to give snowmen
Soccer,
something to play.
kind of, you don't wait around.
Think about
They
it.
kind of keep
Whose life
going.
is more boring
Baseball,
than a
you
snowman's?
do?
All they
I
do
do
is stand around
watch,
waiting to melt.
But I watch soccer.
You score more in baseball.
What are you not getting
Well,
here?
Polly, you slammed
I don't
dunk that one.
Whoa.
Basketball was indeed invented as a winter sport for snowmen. And believe
Whoa.
you me,
I think the
7-foot
biggest
snowmen
question
are
here
extremely
is not
grateful to
why
have
are
something to
snowmen
do
playing
besides stand around in the
basketball,
cold.
but when did snowmen be able to
Snowmen playing
move?
basketball?
That is
Can't bring snowmen
disquieting,
inside.
I think.
They'll melt all
Disquieting?
over the court.
Mhm.
We're gonna do something quick.
means
The
noise is
lives
coming?
of millions of snowmen depend
Yes.
on us. Click on the
Millions of
inventory button
snowmen
to put
depend
away
on
the
us?
transquizzer.
Man, I wouldn't want to let Frosty down. I'll click on the... What up?
Is that legitimately what he said? I didn't even hear it.
Oh. You said billions of
Well, it
snowmen
just so
down.
happens, Subtly, that I realized long ago that
Subtly.
you
I think we're
tried
at
to mess up
3.
my work, so I covered my tracks by hiding clues all over the mountain.
If we get to count wrong, you gotta tell us in the comments.
Yeah, Polly, okay.
Well, we're gonna
Looks
watch.
like we have no
We're gonna
choice but
watch
to
back.
play by your rules, as
Yeah,
unfair
but,
as
you
they
know,
are.
we could miss.
Just tell
we
us
could
what
miss
we need to
something,
find for this mission.
We know that
Calm
there's so
down,
many
Chocolate.
people who are
So what
interested in
if I
watching an
send
LP
Danny
let
to
Jumpstart third
Frostbite
grade.
back
Hey,
in time?
hey.
He'll
Mystery
ease up
Mountain
a
is a
bit.
staple
Now,
of the
if
gaming
you have a
community.
problem with that, you'll have to find
Oh,
these
if you have
4
any
clues.
suggestions for games to play,
handkerchief,
we
a
might
blue
play
ox,
them,
a
we might
fish,
not.
and a whistle.
You
Life's
know,
hard, full of
Smoking.
disappointments. Jungry.
Danny to Frostbite. He was always a bit hot under the collar. But I
Ha!
can't believe he's
Frostbite.
going to melt the world's
Hot.
snowmen.
Man,
Always reprogrammed him, I'm sure of it.
he doesn't even know how to laugh at his own puns because he's a robot.
Maybe you're talking too loud, and that's why the audio is so bad.
No, I usually don't talk that loud.
Bingo.
You're talking really loud right
Sense
now.
the
I'm not
mission
talking that
clue
loud.
I believe you're
in the
talking loud.
music hall.
What?
The music hall. This is not the music hall. Let's...
You're
This is an errant click.
help!
Hey, you're in luck. This is the door to the professor's concert hall, which he
There we
usually
go.
leaves locked so none of the less musical robots around here pay
I seem
too
to
hard
remember
to
this
get it.
combination of
But the
letters
door doesn't
before.
open with a key.
Yeah,
Instead,
alright. Stop
it uses
talking
a
badly.
password.
Listen,
Hey,
Motley.
Beethoven.
Shut up. What?
Whoa!
Hello? Who's there?
Beethoven?
Bot
Oh,
Tobin.
Bartley, it's
Is he
just
deaf?
you. You should have called my name instead of just scuffling around out there.
Even gave him
shit. Okay, listen, Polly's up to no good again, and we're trying to stop her. We're having trouble with this lock. Can you help us?
Now, Bartley, if I just gave you the answers, Polly would reboot me in a heartbeat. But if you're really having trouble figuring out one of the words, click on the button next to it, and I'll see what I can do. Good luck.
I don't remember that being there last time.
What you must do is unscramble the letters on the left side of the door to create 4 words.
Are they taking pity on us? Because that's kind of sad.
Rain!
Great job!
Whoa!
Wind!
Okay, we got
You've
that.
got a real talent for this.
Oh, talent has nothing to do with it.
Heat!
Terrific! We're almost in.
Sleet? Sleet. I know the English language.
Sleet!
Now that you've figured out all the words, you just need to unscramble the pack.
Yep. I have no idea how we pulled that off.
That is correct. The password is weather.
Oh my god. That stressed me out.
This is the Mountains Music Hall. This is where rehearsals are held by our award-winning all-robot chorus.
You think we'd be
headed
pretty
by
good at
Maestro
this,
Trumbo.
you know, considering
Of
who
course,
we've got
thanks to Polly,
playing.
half the members of the chorus
Last
are
time we
lost
played
in
this, I
time.
remember I sucked
Oh,
I gave you wrong
dulcet
directions
tones. Just one more time.
when I was trying to help you out,
Maestro?
and I just...
Hey, Maestro!
Shh, Bartley. You'll misalign my perfect pitch sensors.
Ha!
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Oh.
Sorry, Maestro.
That wasn't
Now
quite
it's
go.
time. Civilization is at
Getting
stake.
that dope edge going.
Mamma mia. If she would only practice her arias, she wouldn't have the time or the inclination to destroy the world.
There's an
Music has
oboe.
such a civilizing influence.
Oboe.
Although her voice,
I don't see an oboe.
let's just say it's not music to my
Hey,
ears.
when I say oboe, I mean bassoon.
I heard that, Maestro. You just don't appreciate my instrument. Do-do-do-do-do,
Well, Paul,
Well, the song
you
was
have
also a favorite of
quality.
a certain German
Scads and scads of quality.
leader.
But what Nutley here wants
He was
is
a
the
big
mission
fan of that
crew
song.
I hid here. In order to get it, though,
Hey,
you'll
because
have
it
to
was
play
German
me a song.
music.
Not just
All
any
German music
song,
is
though.
best music.
I want to hear this song.
I thought all Korean music is
And
best.
please play it right, Dingbot.
Yeah, Korean
My
fucked
delicate
up.
ears can't handle even one sour note. You mess up, and you get nothing. Nada. Zilch.
You get nothing!
You know, if you like,
broke the
you can
rules.
play the organ with the top row of
Stole
number keys
fizzy lifting
on your
drinks.
keyboard.
Click on the music tablet to
Can we actually do this right?
How did she? It seems that you have your work cut out for you, dear Bartley. You see, the music is all mixed up. If you want to hear how it's supposed to sound, click on me and I'll play it for you. Then you should have little trouble rearranging those musical phrases until they're in the right order. Click on the button next to the
I don't
phrase
care
to hear the
anymore,
music
Maestro.
start on it. Then click on the phrase to move it to another slot.
If you click on the play button, you can play the entire piece as it's arranged on the music tablet. You can even change the instrument it's played with by selecting one of the instruments on this panel.
I'm gonna just put that there.
That's supposed to be in the second slot. That's supposed to be in the last one. Oh my god, we got it. We got it right. We got it.
You sure?
Yeah. So put this in. Should do this in and then just hit play.
You
Yes!
did it!
song is
It
called Yankee
Or wins the
Doodle.
139.
In the old country, Italy, you know, a macaroni is a type of feather people used to wear in their hats. I bet you never knew that.
Hey.
I did not know macaroni was a type of feather that people used to wear in their hats. I learned something today.
You really did?
Yeah.
I remember that from, like, whatever grade I learned that in. Yeah, this is some popping beats right now.
Where's the dubstep of this, man?
And the beat goes on.
I feel like we can post it as a separate video on this channel.
This floor's empty. Let's try another one.
I feel like we could play it on our instruments and then dubstep it. What? What did he say?
I have no idea what we're supposed to
See... What?
do. Can we, like, make him repeat what we just did?
What is this way?
It seems that the door's locked.
Wow, did you just make
No!
Why'd you do that? Okay, can we, like, cut to...
Nice
Can we
work.
cut to when we get back in?
No!
Good job. You opened the lock.
This is pretty sad.
Nice work.
Dear God. I hope that shows up in the recording. Focus on this.
Good job. You opened the lock.
You really should focus, because if I
Only
need
one more
help,
lock to go.
I'm gonna look at you.
That's it.
We're not leaving the castle!
How about you try
Okay,
to not do
there aren't any
that
mission clues on this floor.
That's what I wanted to know.
again?
You'll see that as we go up higher in the mountain, the professor's inventions get more secret and bizarre. Here we have the professor's delicate biosphere. And over there, we have the professor's Shrink-O-Matic, an easy way to shed a few robot pounds. That tram there will take us even further up into the mountain. And
Yeah,
some
but your
of
mask
the
would... I
professor's
don't know.
other inventions, including his famous
Why would you
time
want to
machine.
lose weight? Because you
If
could
you
go
want
to
to
the
go back to
moon
the
and
first
lose
floor,
weight.
click on these stairs.
Wouldn't you want to lose
Quiet now.
mass?
I'm going to sense out this area. Okay,
I feel like
all
that's what
sensors
he
indicate that
means.
Polly hit a mission clue.
I know,
the
but
professor's
my math
biosphere.
teacher was like,
There's also
why
a
would
mission
you want to
clue
lose weight?
in the
Because you could just
shrinking
go to like a
machine room.
different planet and lose or gain weight. Wouldn't you want to lose mass? And the shrink thing? You said shrink thing, right?
This is Professor Spark's masterpiece. Well, one of them anyway. He calls
Yeah, I was
it
about to
the
say, like, really? I thought
something or other.
his
We
coolest
call
thing
it the
was a time machine.
Shrink-O-Matic. It can reduce anything or anyone to the size of a medium-large molecule with the help of my good friend Egbert.
Oh, yes. So if you want to know about any of my
This guy.
wonderful specimens, just pick up this analyzer and click on it. But please, don't hurt the specimens.
Of course not.
Well, that'll come in handy when you
Oh,
get
God.
the mission because I miniaturized it and hid it inside one of those
How you care about
specimens.
the plot?
No, but I like to know what the clue is since we didn't listen last time and ended up outside the mountain.
The
We don't-
female
this-
version of
this
this
is not
specimen does
essential.
most of the hunting. In fact, she particularly enjoys hunting robots.
That's not true. Robots have no natural enemies.
So we have to figure out which specimen Polly is talking about. That's where Egbert will come in handy. Use his analyzer to get information on any of the specimens and to help
right,
you
where you're
determine
supposed to
which
hear
is the
what
right
it's
one.
I want to slap
You know
you!
the right specimen. Hand the analyzer back to Egbert. You can then move the specimen over to the Shrink-O-Matic. Once it's there, Egbert can shrink me to the size of a molecule. Then I can dive into the specimen and find what we're looking for.
Except, no, you wouldn't shut up!
Stop being so mean.
Don't forget Polly's hint. The female version of which specimen does most of the hunting.
I have no idea.
Coyote. Coyotes are prairie wolves that roam wild in much of the United States.
Don't
A
care.
coyote looks like a dog with a pointed nose and black-tipped bushy tail. Native Americans thought coyotes had magical powers.
Because they do.
Bat. Bats are flying mammals that only come out at night. Lion.
Here we go.
Lion. Lions are the only wild. Lion.
What are you trying to do?
How do I...
Lion.
Oh.
Do you think that's the right
Don't they look
specimen?
like really bad
If
clip
so,
art
just
gifs?
click on the
Just a little
microscope
bit.
on the floor.
Ready, Botley? Hold on tight. It is some ride, I'm told.
You've never done that, I'm sure. Ah, sweet, this is the Pong game.
If you chose the right specimen, the object Polly hit should be somewhere inside that giant molecular thingamabob up there. You just have to bat me into that stuff until it's revealed. Click on the mouse button to launch me into inner space. Then use the mouse to move the magnets.
You really need
I can't
to
stay small forever, though, so try to get through the molecules before I return to my regular size. I won't last more than 10 rounds in here, so you have to work quick. Click on the mouse to launch me.
Again, we're playing it on the easiest setting. Not that I have a problem with that right now.
Next round, we can kick it up a notch if you'd like.
I'm just saying, my
But I'm
third-
still upset about you not shutting up so I could hear the darn clue.
Hey, I tried my darndest to keep quiet, but
You didn't! That's the thing. I was like, be quiet, and you're like, ah ha ha, laughing at things.
Why are you so mean to me? I'm just trying to help.
Really?
Yeah.
Distinctly remember during the last game, you not knowing what to do when we got to the doors. Can't even keep track of Simon Says.
That's because I have poor visual memory. Now we're just gonna Botley Pong in silence.
Well, we could talk about the political situation in Nepal, but I ain't got any toilet paper.
We can't, because no one has toilet paper in this room. Well, you do, just not in this room.
Maybe we could go get some.
Fancy toilet paper.
Hey man, college toilet paper, not great.
I'm gonna side with you on that one.
I still think it was worth the $4 or whatever.
Oh, I agree with you. I'm sure it was worth the money.
Haven't lost a single Botley.
Calling it a Botley?
It is a Botley.
I guess, but like,
Botley is in a ball,
Boltley?
and he has 10 rounds, so I haven't lost a Botley.
What's with this music? I like it, but like, where did it come from?
The speakers?
Don't be a smartass with me, Dan. Shall I say, magical hobo?
Hey man,
This is going nowhere
I'm
fast.
proud of my nickname.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm tempted to just let it die so I could shoot it straight out. Oh, that was an accident, though.
Really,
That
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, my head!
What? Botley, you inept nincompoop.
If I said I want your body,
If I said I wanted your Botley, would you hold it against me?
that's not weird. I was trying to do the thing where, you know, if you hit it just right, it'll poop like that.
Yeah, but doesn't it just like go in the opposite direction?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like it's very helpful. Jesus,
I was gonna make a deposit.
this is taking so long. We're doing it on a harder difficulty so that I think it'll make Botley go faster.
I don't know. But I gotta get that one little piggy thingy. And now
Now what? If you hit the center one, is it gonna actually destroy?
If I ever hit the center thingy, I believe.
This may take a while.
Feel free to go get a sandwich.
Or skip ahead until the end of the video when we finally get to it.
What? What?
Oh, this is the boss fight. Don't you remember?
What? No, I don't remember the boss fight.
This is like the hardest part of the game right here. Except for that Simon Says bit. Maybe that's just me.
I don't know, that red light, green light bit's kind of hard.
What's that thing?
The one with the bridges? The one where
Red-
you tell the robot to...
Oh, you tell the robot to go, like, where to go. Yeah. But that's not...
That takes some
light.
thought.
Green light, I guess. Oh! Whoa, what the hell? See that?
That's it.
Yeah,
Take
I
the
did that
clue
last
and
time.
put it in your inventory.
Goldfish.
Then, on to complete this
Would
mission.
you stop taking control?
Great. I've got a strong reading in the professor. See that glass dome? That's
Everyone
Professor
knows this
Spark's
is the easiest
biosphere.
part.
In it, he can grow anything he wants from any part of the world. It's kind of like a vegetable zoo.
It doesn't give
And
you a
to protect
clue.
the
That's
biosphere
the...
from outside
That's the problem with it.
the
It
professor
doesn't
has set
tell
up a
you
remote control
where
way
the
of working
clue could
inside
be.
it. See over there? Those are explorers the professor designed to fly into the biosphere. And on that monitor is where you can watch the explorer as you maneuver it anywhere you want. Inside, there are 5 different environments to check out.
Okay.
A desert, a rainforest, a mountain range, a grassland, and even an ocean.
Okay.
Each one contains plants and animals you might find in those places. Oh, Muttley, over here. Daddy doesn't
There's another
deserve
one.
all the credit. I planted some things in the biosphere, too. Sure, Polly. Whatever you say. I did. You don't have to believe me, but I just thought you might be interested in knowing that I planted a mission clue in there. You can't get your poor
That's
robot
not
friend
plant.
back without it. Don't expect me to tell you where I hid it, though. That would be too easy. Polly, the biosphere's huge. You're expecting us to find a needle in a haystack, so to speak. Relax, Nutley. I know Daddy didn't exactly overload you with smarts. I guess I can even the playing field and give you some hints along the way. And here's your first hint. Get one of those explorers launched. Even you should be able to understand that. Boy, someday.
Not a hint.
Let's launch one of these babies and see what Polly's got in store for us
It just
inside that
occurred to me.
biosphere.
You know how like
Click
the
on the
questions
launch
are related to
button on the console to
animals
send the
and
explorer
stuff like that?
inside.
Maybe it's like the animals that she asks questions about are like leads to the environment that you go to. It's like those.
That makes too much
animals
sense.
Okay.
Maybe that's a thing.
Now we can navigate the explorer
Yeah, I was kinda
around the
thinking that
biosphere
too.
by watching it on this
I
monitor.
feel really dumb for not thinking of that in the first place.
My soccer ball! Oh.
This is weird. It seems like the explorer is underground. I guess what we need to do is fly up into the biosphere. That should be right above us. To fly the explorer, use the arrow keys on your
Underground.
keyboard. Press the up arrow to blast the
Biosphere.
explorer
It's
forward.
right above us.
Press the left and right arrows to rotate it.
Well done. Well, this is the most exciting part of the game. Flying around this. What do those pellet things do? I don't understand.
They're your life.
Life for what?
So when I go...
Oh! We never crashed into the sides on when this is on purpose. And why would you?
I don't think the game's exactly aimed at our,
At our demographic?
yeah.
You know, could be.
Saved it.
Oh man, can you...
No rush with this one, Rotley. Take time to smell the roses. Which animal can see colors very clearly? A bat, a butterfly, or a prairie dog?
Butterfly.
Everyone knows that.
I'm proud of myself for getting that.
Maybe this animal should just wear golf clothes, huh, Motley? Which type of animal sometimes has bright wings to advertise how bad it tastes? A parrot, a grasshopper, or a moth?
I want to say parrot because she said bright wings. But no.
Just a lucky guess.
Yeah.
So bad at questions.
Don't scowl, Potley. This'll be over soon. The cries of which animal can be heard a mile away? A mule, a howler monkey, a linsang?
Level
Just a
1,
lucky guess.
my ass. No, they expect like people in 3rd grade to be getting this stuff. Actually, no.
You learn if you get it wrong.
It's for 2nd grade.
I'll
Well,
make you
that's an
tougher.
unfair way to teach.
Which animal doesn't know how to fly? A flying squirrel, a hummingbird, or a seagull?
I don't know,
Just a lucky guess.
but it has flying in the title. I'm real
That's
confused.
where you confuse the kids, man. That's where you confuse the kids.
Yeah. I got lost there. Alright, I have full life now. Screw it up. Oh, God, no.
Couldn't help it.
Try this one, sucker. Which animal has suction cups on its feet for climbing trees? A flying fish?
Zebra.
A tree frog?
I'm so tempted.
Zebra.
I'm so tempted.
Oh,
I
man.
knew you'd get that one.
Alright, what places are these all related to?
Good job. We're above
Rainforest?
ground. The
Yeah.
professor reproduced 5 different environments here.
Should be.
You have to find the one where Polly hid her clue.
Tree frog can
Press the space bar to launch a probe. It'll give you an eyewitness view of what's down there. Then match what you find with Polly's hints. When you think you figured out
Those
the
are
right
the
environment,
hints.
land the explorer in the
How did we
designated
not
landing
get
pad.
that last
You should
time?
find the Haslam.
We just
We
kind
just
of.
kind of went to random ones and hoped that it worked. Oh man, I feel so pathetic.
We are not right.
Hey, nice landing. Click on a key on the console to open the box.
Oh, key.
Great, you got the key.
Wow,
I think
imagine
we should
that.
go to another
When we
floor.
actually
There are no-
play the game correctly.
Why was that so hard? We are the Dum Dums.
We're at the very top of the mountain. Just knowing what's up here gives me chills. Still, I'd go anywhere and face any danger to save my fellow robots. Over there, we have the professor's observatory. Once, a while ago, he caught Polly spying on the neighbors with the telescope. Boy, did she get a nice long
Huh?
What's
time
that trying
out.
to be?
In that room is a
Up
little
we
obstacle
go
course,
and
sort of a
fly
robot
to
boot camp.
yonder.
The professor
Flying
uses it to test out his new robots. Of course,
Here
I
they
passed with
come,
flying colors when I was tested. But sometimes he comes across a robot with a few bugs that need to be worked out. If you want to go back downstairs,
I don't
just
think anyone would have
keep
got
going.
that from that.
Hey, doesn't
Oh, and over there, behind those forbidden stone doors, that's where the professor stores the
How do you
time
not get the
machine.
Air Force on?
There's no way to open it, though.
I don't know. I think you
Until
were
we have
whistling it
all of
poorly.
Polly's mission
I was
crews,
not.
of course.
You were.
enough
No, I
to
wasn't.
Yes, you
I
were.
need some silence while I try to sense this area out.
You can sense the area out, please.
Okay,
I'm gonna kill you
all
with this
senses
plastic
indicate
glass.
that Polly hid a mission clue in the observatory.
Ah, I like the race thing better. It's so much quicker.
Cause then we got to do
This
this
has
thing
nothing
first,
to
and then we got to do this
start.
thing.
Just take a look at this place. It's
So
here
shut up!
all his
So
top secret
disproportionately
astronomical
long.
experiments.
If you take too long, we're gonna have to get Papa
Hey, did
John's.
you know that the professor landed a rocket ship on the moon years before Neil Armstrong ever
Wow.
set foot on it? Just kidding.
Yeah,
I guess you
that'd be
could
too
say
crazy.
that you can
Not
get
that
a
I would
mission
mind,
here,
considering,
but
you
it's
know,
not exactly
I
in
wouldn't be
this
upset
room.
either.
In fact, it's not
I'm
even
not
in the
really
solar
excited
system,
about Kurt.
because I used one of Daddy's
No.
rockets to ship it into deep space. Special
We won't tell
ability.
you where we
You
go.
won't find it by
But
just
food on the
looking around
weekends.
board. You'll
Not
have to
great.
figure out exactly where to look.
Although, wait,
How
Bruce
would you
Hall,
do
never
that,
mind.
Polly?
Yeah,
Space is a big
If you
place.
can figure it out,
So,
good for you.
Just a nice girl. I'll give you a teeny weeny hint.
Go here. But the food's not great on the weekends.
Toward the new black
It could be
hole that we
okay,
recently discovered.
but it's not
If you
great.
really work fast, you might rescue
And
the
speaks
him
the
before it
truth.
gets
Okay.
sucked up into another dimension. Then again, maybe you'll fail.
I just love the University of North Texas.
We said we weren't gonna tell him.
Don't worry, we might have a chance. Professor Spark recently launched a whole series of space probes into the black hole. I think
You're not
we can
very
use
bright
it
now,
to
are you?
intercept Polly's
I
radio transmission. Just click
have
on
a
the
sharp
telescope and
cookie.
we'll get started.
That would be why nobody likes you, because nobody enjoys sharp cookies. I like soft, chewy cookies.
Is this cool or what?
Whoa.
1 minute we're in Professor Spark's observatory, and the next we're looking into
Hold
space.
up, hold on. Gotta put on my space
300,000
suit.
light years away at a humongous black hole. See that? That was Polly's radio transmission.
Alright, we're
The
good.
radio
We're
wave
good.
circling inside the black hole is part of Polly's hint. Unless you blast it out of there, it's going to get sucked into a different dimension. That's where Professor Spark's space program. It's strong enough to resist the intense gravitational pull of the black hole.
That's
Pat's
convenient.
laser beam's powerful
Won't
enough
lie.
to knock Polly's radio transmission to safety.
That
You can
seems
actually spin the ship
very
by using
wrong.
the arrow keys on your keyboard. To shoot the ship's laser beam, press the space bar.
You know, while you're giving me this speech, more and more things are getting thrown into the black
You'll knock
hole.
it 1 light
There's
year
not much
away
you
from
can
the
do
center
about
of
it.
the black
I know,
hole.
and it won't let me have
That's
control of my
Polly's
ship.
intelligence. You've got Polly's entire hint.
Stop
Ready
it.
for unscrambling. Another asteroid bites the dust.
Oh, gosh.
Another asteroid
Bites
bites
the
the dust.
dust.
Oh, please stop.
Fantastic. You destroyed its way to maneuver. You got it. All right. You got all the radio packets. Now we can
Yeah.
decode Polly's hint.
So many radio packets.
This is the professor's alien transmission decoding device. It comes in handy when it comes to decoding transmissions from extraterrestrial beings. The catch is, he hasn't yet found any alien transmissions to decode. Still, you can use it to read Polly's hint. I guess you can call that an alien transmission. Here comes the radio transmission you
girl.
intercepted from the grip of the black hole.
You're so bad.
What a dreck.
Yeah, we've already seen this
Hey,
hint.
you decoded one of the sentences. Almost there, but it seems Polly left a grammatical booby trap.
Grammatical booby trap?
I could
That was not a problem.
But you managed to find a real sentence. Great. Oh, you made quick sense out of that mess of sentence. Almost there, but it seems Polly left a grammatical booby trap.
I'm embarrassed I would have gotten that
Oh,
wrong.
you nailed it. Oh.
I would have put 2 at the end because I'm stupid.
You just not enjoy periods?
Were tall and days were warm.
What am I?
How did I do all these things? I brought spring to ancient people.
Although I wouldn't mind this guy
You
following me
unscrambled
around.
Polly's hint.
Yeah, that'd be
Now
pretty
let's go to the
sweet, actually.
start. Move the pointer over any of the
Eridanus is a mythical river that flows across Cetus. Aquarius means Grus is a long-necked crane. Aquarius means water bearer. In Sagittarius represents Scorpio. Hydrus, Centaurus, is named after the mythical beast called centaurs. Centaurs were Pegasus is the winged horse. Neptune invented him from a scoop of white sea foam. And some Draco is the dragon who guarded the golden Ursa Major. Leo the lion. Gemini means twins. Auriga couldn't walk, so he invented a chariot to carry him around. Hercules stands in the night sky,
What are we
holding
looking for
a
again?
mighty club, his favorite weapon.
Sun.
Cygnus is the swan
Somebody
of
bring
Pegasus.
suns.
Delphinus
No,
is
we're
the
not looking
dolphin
for the
of
sun.
the heavens. Ursa Major, Leo the
You
lion,
have to listen to one.
Virgo was a beautiful young woman who in Greek mythology left the earth because humans acted so badly. Virgo's star, Spica, is one of the brightest stars in the sky. It shines 1,400 times brighter than Auriga couldn't walk, so he invented a chariot to carry him
This isn't
around.
working well.
4 horses pulled the beautiful chariot. It worked so well that the gods honored Auriga by placing his image in the night sky. Aries looks like a powerful ram, but its stars don't twinkle brightly. Still, it was the most important constellation to ancient people. When Aries appeared in the sky just before dawn,
Hey, you're right on target. Here comes the spaceship.
There you go. As hard as that was.
Hey, that was great. Click on the
Touchdown!
clue and drag it. It's got everything you need.
Oh God.
So we're going into the time machine place. We're gonna go fix history the way it should be.
What are we even
Excuse
fixing
me if
again?
that sounds sort of odd.
Basketball.
Sure,
Yeah.
we make it to the time machine
Hey,
mission control.
basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble
This
up
is
and down the
Professor
court.
Sparks' most important work to date.
Wow.
The time machine
Wordsmith.
extraordinaire. The professor
About
created
to be
it
a
so he
rap.
could witness the invention of anything you can think of.
playing
Just go back in time and say, he would never met not like Polly. When he
Did
finds
you
out
not
what
see
she's
it
been
like
up to,
Mike?
I wouldn't be
No.
surprised
Good
if
movie.
she's in for some serious
Kids basketball
night out.
movie.
Now we
had
need to
Little
figure
Bow
out
Wow.
where we have to go in history to
Whatever.
complete this mission.
The
That
only
odd-looking machine will help
kids
with that
basketball
task.
movie I remember
It's
seeing.
called the
Airbud.
Wheel of Invention. And by using
Space
Polly's
Jam? You
mission
didn't see
clues,
Space
we
Jam?
can figure out which inventor we
I
need to
couldn't tell
find.
you the plot of
The
Space
professor
You
wants to
can't
make
remember?
sure that not just
I'm gonna
any
stab you with this
use
plastic
time.
glass.
You need to know something about history,
No,
science,
Sam.
art, a little bit of everything.
Don't
really.
do that.
in there.
So click on
Don't
the wheel
do that.
and let's
It's
get
weird.
going.
Look, feel. Is that not
Oh my
weird?
God, that is weird. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, the commentators don't mind.
This is where we bring everything together and figure out how to find the robot that Polly
I
sent
swear
back
I'm
in time.
18,
This
going
is
on
the professor's
19,
wheel of
almost.
invention.
Couple
It's an
days, couple
obstacle to the
days.
time machine. You see, some
12
of the robots
days,
kept
12
wanting to
days.
travel back in time to taunt the early computers.
Not that you didn't even know my birthday.
So the professor
Oh wait, you'll never know my birthday unless we tell you what day we recorded
But
on, and you won't
hopefully
know.
it's not too difficult for you. Oh, brother. Polly's reprogrammed the wheel so it's no longer just
Oh
a
God,
game.
this thing has the
It's a
obnoxious
cool
voice. I
show.
remember.
It seems the show is
Oh, God.
called Hollywood Squares.
There's no
First
squares.
contestant.
Hollywood.
This is how you play. Answer 3 questions for each of the clues you collected. You'll find out what, when, where, and who. All the information you need to create a profile of your mission.
Once the game begins, you gotta work fast and try to answer each question on the first try. That way you'll win the time key faster and win the most points. Ready? Set.
Yeah.
Okay, let's begin.
Points.
Just click the on button to start.
Hey, kids, do you know what time it is? It's time
Tool
once again
time!
for Hollywood Squares.
That's right, it's tool
With
time
this
with your
round,
host,
and
Tim,
we'll
the
send you
Tool
on
Man
an
Taylor.
all-expense-paid round-trip holiday to
I vaguely
rescue
remember
Danny
that.
D. Frostbot from history. Your first clue is a handkerchief. The handkerchief will lead you to the subject of your first mission. In ancient Rome, a losing gladiator could ask the spectators to spare his life. If the spectators waved their handkerchiefs, his life was spared. Where in ancient Rome did the gladiators fight? The arenas and
gymnasium.
Roman amphitheaters were the place where
That's what I was
gladiators
thinking.
risked their lives for the sweet smell of victory.
Well-
In an arena, spectators sit in a
I feel
circle
like
or
that's a
oval
simplification.
all the way around the playing area. Which sport could you watch in an arena today? The Perfectamundo.
I feel like you could watch
Ancient
baseball in an
France as
arena,
handball.
considering, you
Tennis
know,
is played on a
people
rectangular
do.
court. What other sport is played on a court? Slam
Finally tying
dunk
it together.
Time out. You found what this mission is all about. Basketball.
The kids playing this game would not remember.
Polly sent Danny
because
to
they would have
Frostbot
done
to
this over
foul up the
multiple
invention of
days.
basketball. Keep going, you're doing great.
Thanks, Botley. I know where
Your
it goes.
second clue is a blue ox. The blue ox
What
will
about
show
Paul
you where
Bunyan?
your mission will take you. In a famous tall tale, A blue ox named Babe is the companion of a lumberjack named Paul Bunyan. What was the most distinguishing feature of Paul Bunyan and his blue ox, Babe?
Believe they were space aliens.
Exactly! Legend has it that Paul Bunyan
Oh,
and
man.
Babe were so big
They
they
should have
dug
been
the Grand
space
Canyon.
aliens.
Giants are things that are bigger than normal.
What?
Which giant tree is the largest living thing on Earth? Great going! There's a good reason why the giant
I would
sequoia
never
is
have
giant.
known.
Some of them have been growing for 4,000
Aren't sequoias
years.
common in California?
The giant
Like
sequoia
north.
grows in only one
Still
country
Cali.
on Earth.
I guess.
Which country is that? Fabulous! The United States
China?
is the home of the giant sequoia and also the birthplace of basketball.
Are you?
Basketball is
What?
the only major sport that was invented in America.
We didn't
I
even
didn't
claim
know
base.
that. Let's keep going and find Danny DeFrostbot, the
Wait, for
invention of basketball of all
Apparently.
things.
Where was
Pretty good.
baseball
Jeopardy.
invented?
I don't know.
Your third clue is a
Now I'm
fish.
confused.
The fish will
I think
show
there's
you
a
when
debate
in
of where
history
baseball
you
was
need to
started.
go. Unlike animals on land, fish never
And
stop
apparently it hasn't
growing.
been resolved
The
since
older
this
they
game came
get,
out.
the bigger they get.
This game came out a while
What do you
ago.
call a collection of fish that live together?
I believe it's a herd.
A whale of an
A
answer.
herd of
Fish
fish.
form schools because it's safer
You don't
to
wanna
hang
get
out
caught in
in
a
groups than
stampede.
to live alone.
That is true.
How do you catch a school of fish?
With a book.
Talk about
A
school
trap?
spirit.
Like,
But it's far easier to
mouse
catch
trap?
a school of fish in nets than to hook them with fishing rods one by one. But nets are not only used for fishing, you know.
Are they
Nets
also
looking
used
at the
for
bottom
basketball?
Were first used by basketball players in 1912. That was 21 years after basketball was invented. When was basketball invented?
jeez. You don't even. I wouldn't. I'm so bad at
Basketball
that.
was invented in 1891.
Are you serious about that
It
one?
took over 2 decades.
I was
to make
confused. I was
basketball
gonna
net
be like,
to
wait,
be
no, don't
invented.
click it until we're
The very
sure.
first game was played with peach baskets instead of
I'm
nets.
so smart.
Swish! You did it again.
I'm
All we
precious.
need is the name of the American who invented basketball in
You're so
1891.
pretty. So pretty.
Stop stroking my hair.
Your fourth clue is a whistle. It will lead you to who you need to find on your mission. When you blow into a whistle, the air inside
Oh, it's supposed to be a
vibrates.
whistle? It looks like
That's
a
what
bag.
makes the sound. Ancient whistles were made from bird bones.
Music notes.
The ancient whistle
I
was
don't
an
know, maybe
early
it's a
version
bag of
of
potato
which
chips that likes to
musical
sing.
instrument? Fantastic!
Yeah.
Flutes make beautiful, sweet sounds when you blow into them. Flutes weren't always used for playing music,
That she
though.
does.
The ancient Greeks used flutes during sporting events, just like referees use whistles today. Where could you hear a flute in ancient Greece? Score! In a Greek gymnasium, the person in charge of coaching the
sporting
athletes
events.
used a flute to mark the beginning and end of sports matches. In gymnasiums today, gym teachers use whistles instead of flutes. Who was a famous gym teacher? Good! James Nesmith was a gym teacher who became famous for inventing a sport that could be played indoors during winter.
You want to look up Martina
That sport
Nar-
was basketball.
All right.
That'd be some
In
supplemental learning there.
1891, James Naismith.
Woo, going to the U.S., the U.S., the U.S., and that's the way we like it. We like it. We like it. Oh,
Send the world out of control. I think the professor would understand.
We got to see
That
some
looks
snow
like a
pedaling.
window into the town.
not quite yet.
All the information you found at the wheel is now neatly in place up there. I guess the time key did that. This lever looks important. Click on me if you think I should pull it. Maybe it'll start things up.
This lever
Ready
looks.
for a little one-on-one?
This lever looks
Gym
important.
teacher to
You
know.
don't say.
Click on me if you think I should pull it.
Ah.
James Naismith hanging the world's first basketball net, a peach basket. But what has Polly put Danny DeFrostbutt up to?
Frostbite?
Snowmen can't play indoor sports. You better hit that recall button. before
But they
that
can't play
basketball
outdoor
is
sports.
complete.
That's what he's implying, folks. This is what we're teaching our children. This is why we're behind in science.
Despicable.
That's better. Basketball
Danny
is
DeFrostbite's
invented as an
very
indoor
derpy right
sport
now.
during winter.
Brr.
Now, back to
They're
the
almost
future.
Snowbot.
I didn't know snow was a very practical.
Wow, that was some
Thing
landing.
to make
Press
robots
the
out
back
of.
Yeah.
button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest. This is where the professor stores all his time-traveling robots. I call it the Robot Roost. Believe you me, these guys have been around the block a few times. The problem is, we have to get them all back from the different places and times that Polly sent them. Right now, though, it's 1 down and 24 to go. You gotta start somewhere.
Okay, she's gives
Just
you an
let me
idea of
store
how
this
long
robot
this
for
LP is going to be,
safekeeping.
folks.
A long rest is sorely needed.
That's
Holy
one of
shit, we can go
25,
back in
folks.
time.
One
So
of
let's start another
25.
mission. Plodly, 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 what am I going to do with you? Are you trying to make me fail
I know
this
what I want to
test?
do with
I guess I'll
you.
have to make it a
Oh,
little
it didn't
tougher
take
on you to
long.
get the next
Send you to
robot.
your room because you've been a bad girl. And you need to think about what
No
you've done
time
to
pat ourselves on
history.
the back.
Where'd you think
Select
that
another
was
question
going?
so we can
I'm
save another
sorry.
robot.
I'm sorry,
Click on the
Mrs.
inventory
Teacher.
to start a mission.
You dirty, dirty boy.
Are we done? Are we done with it?
What are we clicking on? I
I
don't.
have no idea. Are we supposed to press the back button?
All right, we still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on
Yeah,
any of
here.
the buttons. We really should start a mission. Well, I can
Nope.
see that there's...
Well, that's the end. Bruce Hall Games. I'm dead.
I'm
I really
right.
would rather start a mission than play
Like,
around.
like,
Those robots
subscribe.
are depending
that
on us.
crap.
All those things. Get ready
We're
for another.
really wanting to beg for viewers, aren't we?
Yeah, we totally are. Get
Tell-
ready for another hour-long bonanza-ganza. Start third grade.
Have any other game suggestions?
We're open.
Comments,
Jumpstart third grade is
concerns?
not enough to occupy our time, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, we could play more Oregon Trail. Or more Blitz
In-
2000.
Instead of playing Oregon Trail, we could play Oregon Trail. No, Oregon Trail.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
Ah, it's like a zombie apocalypse.
Well, bye, folks.